Good evening and welcome into the canoe capital of the world for tonight's matchup between Orville and Loudonville. It's the Red Riders and the Redbirds, and it's next on the OH Report.
Frito-Lay Variety Packs presents Totally Unrealistic, Never Gonna Happen in a Million Years Mom Fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I'm not cheering to 10. Ew, bugs!
Dibs on the Fritos!
Frito-Lay Variety Packs, packed with possibilities.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Man, what should I listen to on the OH Report today?
Dude, listen to the Friday Night Pigskin. You got highlights and scores from all around the area.
The OH Report podcast has more than just football.
No, listen to the Pigskin. The Pigskin.
Podcast.
Pigskin. Pigskin.
Podcast.
Pigskin.
Why not
Podcast.
both?
Pigskin.
Podcast.
Dude, clean your ears out, man.
Bro, there's so much space in here.
Welcome to the J&F Construction pregame show presented by jfconstruction.com. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi here in Redbird Country, Travis. And on paper, this game, two teams 1-7. Might not be a whole lot to tune in for, but these two teams both still have an outside shot at making the playoffs, Travis.
Yeah, the great thing about this year is you have 16 teams that make it in, and even though both of these teams only have one win at the moment, they're both still in it if they can win out. And for Loudonville, this is a bigger game than for Orville because Loudonville, they play up against the Division 5 opponent while, you get more of the bonus points, while Orville, playing up a division, not as many. But if both win out, they're playing quality opponents next week, so where they get a little help, they could squeak in.
Yeah, next week Orville will take on Triway. Loudonville will be at Northwest. That is a Northwest team, 4-4 on the year, so there are computer points still available out there. And as you mentioned with those expanded playoffs, both teams looking at a very slim shot, but there is still a chance for them to be playing into Week 11 this season. As far as the series history goes between these two teams, Orville won last year's meeting 27-14, and the Red Riders have won the last 4 meetings. So Loudonville looking to end that losing streak against the Red Riders. And Travis, let's take a look at some of our keys to the game, brought to you by J&F Construction.
Yeah, for Orville, they're led by Tyler Schroer, 743 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. Wide receiver Brady Marshall, one of his main guys to go to, leads the team with 39 catches, 429 yards, and a touchdown. Their main running back's out tonight, so they're going to have to win the trenches. Their offensive line's going to really have to block for the backup running back to allow them to be balanced and get that offense going. And then on the defensive side, they got to lock things down because, as you're about to tell everybody, they give up quite a few points.
Yeah, it's been tough going for both defenses this year. Orville on the season allowing an average of 38.8 points per game to their opposition. It's been a tough schedule, though. That's been part of it. 5 of their first 6 games versus teams D4 or higher. And for Loudonville, they have given up almost 32 points per game on the season as we await the Redbirds to take the field.
So they're about to come on out right now.
All right, Loudonville fans, on your feet, because here come your Redbirds!
And let's take a look at some of the keys to the game for the Loudonville Redbirds, Travis. And it all starts in the backfield. Feed Reagan.
Feed Reagan, yeah, he has 145 carries, 727 yards, 7 touchdowns, but don't overlook Matt Sprang, 928 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. So they are a balanced squad, but, they have to finish strong. They have to finish strong. Despite putting up those offensive numbers, they're giving up points. Their first win of the season came last week in Week 8, and like we said in the open, they went out, they have a chance of making the playoffs. So they got to finish strong. They got to finish here in their final home game and then go on the road and get a big win, and they could possibly make it into that top 16 in their region, which is Region 6, Division 6, Region 23. They're right now 22nd with a .9749 average, but like I said, those bonus points for defeating a higher opponent in a higher division will help them out, and then next week's opponent as well with some wins there. The bonus points help that out. So they need help too. They need Mount Gilead, Rock Hill, Shenandoah, Grandview Heights, and Fredericktown all to lose for them to move up. But like I said, both these teams still technically in it right now. And throughout the night, I'm going to try and get scores and updates and try and keep everybody updated on how everything's going on, because this is Week 9.
It's Week 9, doesn't feel like it. We're looking at about 70 degrees here at kickoff. Absolutely beautiful night for football. Would never expect this kind of weather this late into the season, but we will take it, and the forecast looks good, Travis.
Yeah, at first we thought we might be getting some rain and storms, but it's starting to dissipate with the sun going down. However, there is a line coming up through the Marion area, so we will have to look.
We won't look at that anymore. It's only going to bring bad luck.
Anyway, so Orville, they're going to receive and get things started, and I think it's the better idea. I don't know who won the toss, but tonight I think it's better to strike first.
Sure. Yeah, both teams just 1 win each on the season. Both teams have played tough schedules, dealt with some players leaving before the season started, so if nothing else, just a chance to get another win. Feel good about yourself going into the end of the season, and a little squib kick here to start things off. Recovered right about at the 39-yard line is where Orville will set up shop as we take a look at the starters for the Red Riders.
Yeah, like I said, led by Schroer, 62 of 107 for 743. You have Marshall in here, 429 yards, as well as Greg Smiley. He has 72 yards, so their starting running back is out. We'll take a look at the Loudonville defense here after this play.
Orville comes out, 5 receiver set. The handoff, there's a flag on the play to get things started.
Sideline warning. They're going to go against Loudonville, so the play will stand.
You don't see that called that early in the game. Teams are just a little excited. Let them play, right, Travis?
Yeah.
Let the sidelines have some fun for a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen that called on the very first play from scrimmage.
So we're talking about Brady Marshall receiving. He gets the sweep to start off, gets a good chunk, gets them to the 44.
Second down and short. Schroer throws to the right. It's complete, making a couple moves and picking up a couple extra yards to make this a third down and short now for Orville.
They're going to give them 4 yards on the completion. And I have a feeling that you're going to see a lot of Brady Marshall here this evening.
You would think so. 39 catches on the season, right around 430 yards. He's got a touchdown. Trips to his left. Handoff goes up the middle, out across midfield, and still going. He's down to the 30-yard line and shoved out of bounds around the 25-yard line. Gregory Smiley Jr. getting the start tonight, Travis, and making the most of it.
Yeah, big play. Got a hole off the right side. And like I said, the trenches, they're winning it earlier. Gets him to that second level, and then his speed takes him down to the 25-yard line.
And this could be a game.
26 yards.
This could be, it's obviously the first drive of the game, Travis, but this could be a shootout here tonight. We could see, I mean, both defenses have struggled keeping teams off the scoreboard. We could go back and forth here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And it may just come down to one stop.
Yeah.
As Loudonville, a good stop there on first down. No yardage there for the Red Riders.
No gain for Marshall on the play. It'll make it second down and 10. Opening drive for Orville. Started at their own 39 on the short kick. Little squib kick. Handoff up the middle to Smiley again.
Small back, but he's elusive.
He is.
He gets close to the line.
He is making some guys miss. And that's going to set up very third and manageable now, too. As you see, he just attacks the hole there and presses that circle button a little bit there, Travis, for the spin move.
And his line, they parted the Red Seas there. Loudonville was getting a rush, but they moved them off, gave that little hole, and it's a 9-yard gain.
Third down and 1 from the 15.
35 yards rushing already for him.
Sawyer goes in motion.
Got the extra effort for the first.
Nice looking drive here from Orville.
7 yards for him.
Cam Beachy in on the tackle. But it is a first and goal now for Orville. Moving right down the field here on this opening drive.
Yeah, less than 3 minutes in, and they're already inside the 10. Quick screen.
Set to the outside,
Got
and he's
block.
making a couple guys miss, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. Sawyer Hampshire comes down with the reception on the screen, and Orville strikes first. They lead 6-0.
It's just your typical bubble screen. If you can get the blocking to the left from your other wide receivers, it's going to go to the house, and that's what it did. You got the motion, switch the linebackers to the right side, little throwback bubble, in for the touchdown, 7 yards.
Caleb Waite in now for the extra point attempt, and we were looking at the stat sheet earlier, Travis. He's made a field goal this year between 40 and 49 yards.
And if you watch the pigskin, you know kickers are people too,
They
and
are.
I love the kicking game for the brand, as Pat McAfee would say, and my goodness, that's a boot.
I was going to say,
Jeez.
after that extra point, I'm not surprised by that long field goal he's had this year too. And as you take a look once again, J&F Construction replay here on the touchdown. Schroer to the outside, beautiful screen play, and just defenders out of position and makes the guys miss, and he's in for 6.
And you got to give it to those wide receivers. They were staying on their blocks. Allowed him to get that hole, allowed him to get into the end zone, and Orville, state champion in 2018, on the board.
Yeah, they did win it all in 2018. Coached now by Matt Zerker in his first season. Zerker previously coached at Waynedale from 2006 to 2017, where he won 2 Wayne County Athletic League championships and 4 playoff appearances. They're excited about the hire at Orville this season, and tough season this year, but building for the future.
You see right above the scoreboard now, we have our receiving leaders rushing and passing the top 10 in the area. That'll be going on. We'll also have our playoff rankings, the top 10 in each of our area regions, and we have some other things. So just on the bottom crawler, just above the scoreboard, we'll have that going during this contest. But Loudonville, they got an answer now. Like I said, first punch gets you the momentum. Orville quickly down. They score within 3 minutes of the start of this one. Now Loudonville's got to have to answer.
Be wise to kick it away from Zach Frankfurt. He had an 85-yard kickoff return versus Triway earlier this season. Not quite sure what the holdup is here.
I think the referee's telling players you got to tuck that shirt down because you're wearing red underneath it, maybe?
This is a strict officiating
wardrobe
crew.
Malfunction.
Already had a sideline warning on the first play of the game, and now this.
I'm just going to stay silent about that.
Yep. Frankfurt now with a chance to return, takes it from the 10. He's up the middle, across the 30. He's got room in front of him. He's to the 40. He'll have one man to beat. It's the kicker. He's around the 50, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. But a great return from Zach Frankfurt sets up Loudonville in great position.
Got to love the blocking. It was a good kick, but, you know, the return team just stayed in their lanes, got their blocks. He found the hole, and Loudonville right back at you. They're already in Orville territory.
There is a penalty flag on the play, though.
Personal foul.
I believe they called a defenseless player.
So a hit on a defenseless player, it's going to bring him back 15 yards.
So a tough penalty there on the nice return. Still some solid starting field position here, though, for Loudonville. It's time now, Travis, for the Peyton Reagan Show.
Yeah, Reagan coming in 727 yards on 145 carries, averages 5 per game, 5 per carry, 7 touchdowns, and then you have Sprang, 109 out of 196, 928 yards, gets a couple completions. He'll break 1,000 for the season.
A slow start to the season for Regan, but he has picked it up his last 3 games, 565 yards rushing over his last 3. Come out throwing. There is some more laundry on the field, though. This play is going to go for about a yard. We'll see what the penalty flag is here.
Illegal shift, maybe? That or a false start on one of the wide receivers. That flag was thrown on the far end. It's going to be a false start, but they're going to decline it, so they'll accept the completion. That's going to be a loss of 1. So we take a look at the Orville defense. 4-2-5.
You'll see a lot of those players, too, on offense. When you get to these smaller divisions, a lot of two-way players. Sawyer Hampshire in at cornerback. He had the touchdown reception. Hand off to Peyton up the middle, and he has got nowhere to go.
I think the extra effort at least got him across the original line of scrimmage for maybe 3 yards, but it's going to be a 3rd and long.
With the stop, 3rd down.
Sprang in the shotgun. And we got some movement again, some confusion. Well, they're going to actually get offsides, is what they're signaling. Well, the one official signaled offsides and pointed to Orville, and now the other one.
No, they're saying encroach. The side judges are saying encroachment, so it is going to be.
The other one's signaling false start, so they don't know what they want to call here. See what they say here. It is going to be encroachment.
Great start here tonight, Andy. That's big, though. They get that 5-yard penalty back, and instead of 3rd and 8, now it's 3rd and about a long 3. Redbirds spreading it out.
give it to Peyton. Peyton bursts through the middle. He's across midfield. He's got enough for the first down. Peyton Regan churning out some yards on the ground.
Yeah, just power. Got through that original line and carried a couple guys some extra yardage.
Loudonville into Orville territory now. 7:20 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi.
Go to him again.
Fumble in the backfield. Whew. Disaster averted. Sprang able to jump on the loose ball.
And it looked like the RPO tried to pull it out, but did a little too late. Went off of Regan. And he's lucky to jump back on it. That's a loss of 6. So that's tough on first down. You don't want to get behind the sticks.
4 receivers to his right. Rolls out to his left, looks to keep it, and got nowhere to go. Great pursuit in the backfield right there by Orville. Number 57 in on the stop, Travis, who unfortunately isn't on the roster that we have, but gets into the backfield. It's going to bring up 3rd and long now.
And you saw on our...
We do have a penalty on the play. Taunting is the call.
There you get taunting.
So a huge penalty. Would have been 3rd and a mile, but...
So you move them 15 yards up, and in high school they don't give the automatic first down on that or pass interference. But now it's a 3rd and 6 instead of 3rd in Perrysville.
Sprang's got trips to his right. Tosses it to the left. And getting Regan on the carry, comes up a couple yards short of the first down marker.
I think they're going to give him 4 on that. It's a manageable 4th down, and they're in that territory where they'll probably go for it here. You're just around the 40-yard line.
I would think so. It's 4th and a long 1. Would think this is a handoff to Peyton Regan.
Yeah, don't get cute with it. Just let him go up the middle.
And they go play action.
Nice play.
And it's wide open over the middle, and it is a touchdown, Loudonville. Play action to Zach Frankfurt for the score.
What do I know?
What do we know? That's why we're up here. I know this is going to be a fun game, Travis. That's all I know.
41 yards to the house.
Beautiful play call. Don't get too cute. Just run it up the middle. Play action works nice there, too.
Yeah, had him up the seam, too. It looked like maybe he was going to block for that, but nope. Right down, wide open, and we are tied. So Loudonville needed to answer. It's exactly what they do with the 41-yard strike.
That they do. They get the answer, aided by a couple of penalties, but they make the most out of it, and we are tied at 7, 5:49 to go in the first quarter.
So both squads 1 for 1 after big returns. That's really what set up the Loudonville little squib kick. Really set off Orville up just about 60 yards out. Same thing happened for Loudonville, and they're able to use that short field, take advantage of a couple 3rd down conversions as well to get it.
We've kind of hinted at this on that opening drive for Orville, that this feels like a game where maybe whoever gets that first stop can kind of take control of this game. And both teams going right down the field on their opening possessions. These are two defenses that have given up a lot of points all season. We could be in for a back-and-forth kind of game here tonight, Travis.
Yeah, and like we said early, might be a shootout with the way these defenses are playing. Like you just said, You could see that Loudonville using that balanced offense, running, opening up that pass, while on the other side, Orville just, pretty much running at bay there in that first possession. They did get the little screen, but they're gonna throw those screen passes, get some blocking, and then they're gonna block you up front in the trenches with the run game. So 2 different styles, but both are working at the moment.
Saw some nice runs from Smiley on that opening drive, getting the start at the tailback position tonight. Another squib kicked kind of into no man's land, and they'll fall on it eventually, right around the 27-yard line.
And I think that was the plan for the first kick by Loudonville, but it accidentally found somebody on that short second level. This time he was able to get it over that level and do what they were supposed to. They don't want to get to those return men. So actually a really good starting position defensively for Loudonville, as Orville now needs 73 yards to get in the end zone instead of about 60.
Schroer found Hampshire on a screenplay for a touchdown on that opening drive. Here they are, 1st and 10 from the 27. Handoff up the middle. Nice tackle by Stanton.
Could have been a lot worse there if it wasn't for Stanton and the shoestring tackle on him.
Smiley's quick though, Travis.
He is.
He's had some quick bursts.
Yeah, 3 carries, 37 yards. He's not the biggest power back, but he's elusive.
5'8", 165. Just a sophomore. A lot of young kids on both these teams. There's a flag on the play. That pass will be ruled incomplete, and I think we had some early movement here.
You can hear that from the Loudonville coaches upstairs
Yes.
yelling there was movement, and they were right. Illegal shift, that's going to back him up 5 yards. 3rd penalty already for 25 yards for Orville.
And that taunting penalty that they had on the defensive side of things was big on keeping Loudonville's drive alive. But we've seen a lot of yellow on the field. This is a game featuring a lot of red, Travis, but there's been quite a bit of yellow mixed in too.
And more often than not, those big penalties are going to come back to hurt you.
Right.
And so far, yeah, it has. So now a 2nd and long.
2nd and 12 from the 29. And we got more movement up front. And it's going to be a false start.
They call a snap infraction, so that's against the center.
2nd down now and 17. This drive going in reverse for Orville. .506 to go here in the first quarter. Ball now at the 19. Schroer rolls out to his right. He's got his man.
Ooh,
and
breaks the
still
tackle.
going. And he's out across. Got enough for the first down. He's out past the 40.
Big play. Breaking a couple tackles.
Mason Woodruff on the catch. Breaks through 2 defenders, Travis.
Yeah, they had him at the sticks. Could have been a 3rd and long, but instead he breaks through and gets the big gain. 24 yards.
1st and 10 from the 43, and another flag. This one is going to be on Loudonville. Free 5 yards there for Orville.
6 penalties here in the first
quarter.
7 minutes. Yeah. Not what you want if you're a coach. So that'll make it 1st and 5 for Orville. And once again, they're back around midfield.
And that 2nd down and 20. Able to pick that up was huge for them. Schroer taking a shot downfield now. And that pass will fall innocently to the ground, incomplete. Like the aggressive play call, though,
yeah.
Travis. 1st and 5. Why not take a shot?
Well, they're trying to run the ball. They're doing the short screens. They were trying to catch Loudonville off guard. Maybe fake that and go deep, but they weren't buying it that time.
They were
Andy.
not. Smiley in the backfield behind Schroer. Fakes the handoff to him, throws it to the outside, and it's almost swatted down or intercepted by Aiden Wolford.
Wolford tips it away.
Just out of reach. Read it perfectly.
Yeah, he got right around Caden Griffin there and almost took that back to the house for a pick 6. Big 3rd down and 5 now. Smiley gets the handoff, and he is going to come up a little bit short. Picked up about 3, maybe 4. So we'll see what Orville chooses to do here.
Right at midfield. This is a tough spot here, especially now that you saw Loudonville drive. I don't know about the call, but looks like they're going to go for it here. I mean, what do you got to lose, though, Andy?
Yeah, true. 4th and 3. Smiley gets it, and he is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Might have fumbled the ball, actually. He's short of the 1st down regardless. So the Loudonville defense comes up big here. The first stop in the game by either team. That ball did come out. Not sure if his knee was down, but he was short of the 1st down anyway. So
yeah, nonetheless, big stop by Loudonville, especially after the big gain they gave up on 3rd down and 15 to really bend but not break.
It's amazing how it works too, Travis. They had a 2nd down and 20 that they were able to convert, and then they had a 1st and 5, and they couldn't pick up the 5 yards. It's just amazing how sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah, football's a crazy game like that, isn't it,
Something
Andy?
like that, yeah. Once again, now good starting field position for Loudonville.
And, it might come to the play calling, too. You're back further, you open things up, and then you get closer. You don't get cute. You just try and run it up the middle, and sometimes that hurts you.
Hand off to Regan, and not a lot going for him up front. So far, Orville doing a nice job, Travis, up front, keeping Regan under wraps.
Yeah, especially when you have Bo Hostetler, 6'4", 275 as a D tackle.
And the rain has started to fall. As long as it's just rain.
Don't.
I'm not saying anymore. Not saying anymore. I'm getting bad looks here in the press box.
We got to show the run.
I've been thrown out. Here's a completion. Once again, Frankfurt. He's got enough for a 1st down, and a penalty flag comes in.
Marshall with a stop. You have a flag. It's probably going to be a late hit.
What do we got, Travis? A face mask on this, or was it a late hit?
Let's take a look at the replay.
And it is a late hit, personal foul. Tack on 15 more to that completion.
Even prior to that, Zach had enough for a Redbird. 1st down!
Sprang so far, pretty accurate, Travis.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3, 54 yards, touchdown. Not a bad way to start it off, but we'll see now that the rain's starting to fall if that has any hindrance to his throwing if they start staying on the ground. But what do I know? Like last time, let's run it up the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Pass, we'll see.
Toss to the outside and just
read that
nowhere
perfectly.
To go. Drew Sprang on the carry. So once again, that Orville front bottling up the running game.
Yeah, it's a good loss of about 5. And once again, Loudonville's going to set up 2nd down behind the sticks.
2 minutes and change here to go in this first quarter. 7-7. Thanks for joining us here live and free on the OH Report. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. Week 9, both these teams an outside shot at still making the playoffs with the expanded teams this year. Taking it now up the middle. Sprang on the keeper.
He's going to get about 7 out of it, so.
Smith with
Picks up a lot of the yards they just lost and then some.
Bring up third down and manageable, and once again, I'm guessing it's going to be fourth down territory. I don't know about Loudonville's kicker, other than, Orville's kicker, they could probably go from here, but I don't know about Loudonville's, if he could kick bar or not. Guys in the press box saying, nah, maybe not from this distance, so this is probably four down territory for the Redbirds. And their kicker is 0 for 1 kicking.
Trips to his left. Sprang keeps it. Tries to get to the outside and unable to do so. So it will be fourth, about 7, maybe 6.
Yeah, I actually think if he would cut it back to the right, he might have been able to get some more yardage, but he kind of stuttered there and allowed the Orville defense to just collapse on him. So now Orville, big chance here to get the ball back after being stopped on fourth down at midfield.
Saw Loudonville force a turnover on downs. Orville trying to do the same now. These two teams going toe-to-toe with each other so far.
They're going to have to snap it one more time before the quarter break, and it's going to be a pass.
Open over the middle. He's got it complete.
That's enough for a first down.
Completion to James Henley will be enough for the first down. It's going to be first and goal now for Loudonville. Big fourth down conversion.
And once again, going through the air on fourth down.
Yeah. 2 for 2.
And they're going to get another snap off before the quarter.
Sprang keeps it and still fighting for yards. Gets down inside the 5, and that is where we will start things off in the second quarter. 7-7 after 1. You are watching high school football live and free on the OH Report.
Frito-Lay Variety Packs presents Totally Unrealistic, Never Gonna Happen in a Million Years Mom Fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I'm not cheering attack. Ew, bugs!
Dibs on the Fritos.
Frito-Lay Variety Packs, packed with possibilities.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Welcome back into Loudonville. 7-7. Redbirds knocking on the door again here. They've got second and goal, from the 5. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi here on the OH Report. Thanks for tuning in wherever you might be watching this one from. You probably thought you'd be bundled up nice and cozy by the fire here in week 9, but probably still have the fans on and the windows open. It is warm, Travis.
Yeah, I like it.
Frankfurt on the sweep is going to come up just a little bit short of the goal line.
Give him about,
I think it's about 2.
Give him 3. Nonetheless, it's third and goal. Two yards to go here. Spread it out still.
Sprang tries to fight his way forward, and he is brought down for a big loss in the backfield. The Orville defense coming up big right by the end zone.
Yeah, that's a big play, bringing the ends in, and he couldn't do anything. I'm guessing that was a keeper, and that backfired.
They are going to attempt the field goal here. Be Aiden Nybert out there, sophomore.
So this is going to be a 25-yarder.
As you mentioned, 0 for 1 on the season. And the snap is fumbled in the back. Nybert picks it up, and he's got nowhere to go. Mishandled snap. And it's Orville now coming up with a big stop when needed.
You got to think the weather had something to do with it. It kind of just slipped out of his hands. And there were 4 Red Riders right there.
Kicker's worst nightmare.
Yeah. Especially when everybody's in blocking. There's nobody going out for you to at least throw. It's just you versus half of the squad. You got to try and do something, but tough break there. And after the loss of 7, Orville's going to start at the 17.
So once again, both teams matched each other's offensive series on that first trip, and now both teams getting stops on 4th down.
Yeah, you know, those fantasy owners right now kind of angry about those last 2 plays, but hey, you're still getting yardage out of your guys. It's going to be a keeper.
Nice play on 1st down, picking up about 8 yards. Is Schroer. Senior quarterback, 6'1", 188.
And that time he did keep that in the running back's chest until the last possible moment, pulled it out, and had some wide open running room there because of that. That's the perfect way to run the RPO.
Picks up 9, makes it 2nd down and 1, just under 10 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Interesting formation here right now.
Big game for both of these squads. Even with only 1 loss, because there's 16 teams, you're still in the playoff race.
He's got his man open over in the middle of the field and out into enemy territory. Huge completion there. Caden Griffin on the catch.
37 yards.
Nice little pump fake action from Schroer, and then he heaves it out downfield. All right, correction, that was Sawyer Hampshire who had the touchdown reception. Comes down with a big catch there. Schroer keeps it and was able to get something there.
Yeah, he went with a full head of speed through that line. I think he was expecting to get hit immediately, but his momentum just carried him for 4 yards. 3 carries for him for 20. Brings up 2nd down and manageable.
Schroer throws it to the outside, complete. Hampshire again on the catch.
That's what you call just taking what they give you. It was a loose zone right there. Had the eye curl right at the sticks. Check down and throw it to him. And that's exactly what he did. Got you the 6 yards. Just in front of the sticks, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit short. Third and less than 1. Smiley in the backfield. 3 receivers out to the right. Gives it to Smiley. Smiley's got enough for the 1st down. Spins. Short gain, but enough for a 1st down.
Yeah. Once again, the elusiveness. Kid loves to hit the circle button there. That's the 5th time he's spun out of a tackle and gets 4 yards for the 1st. Both teams with 4 first downs here in the 1st half. That might be a little skewed because both teams big plays on their drives. One for a touchdown, the other one to set up a touchdown.
1st and 10 from the 30. Throws it to the outside. Hampshire again on the catch. Keeps his balance and might have stepped out before crossing over for a 1st down. Looks like he is going to come up a little bit short to make it 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, they're going to give him 9 yards on that.
Both quarterbacks tonight, though, very accurate so far in the passing game. Hampshire's been the go-to guy for Orville.
Yeah, especially on those little bubble screens, the eye curls 6 yards down the field. Doesn't get those huge chunk plays, but he does what he's needed to do.
Schroer keeps it. He's got enough for the 1st down.
I think that 2nd effort gave him 2 yards, and they're going to give him the 1st. So you hear the a train going off in the distance. Typical Central Ohio atmosphere here. Small school through the valley.
It's my first time here for a football game, Travis. We were talking about that on the drive here.
Both were here at the Cage before for girls, boys basketball.
Yes. But a nice setup here.
Another bubble screen.
Yep, another quick pass to the outside and just picking up, little chunks of yardage, but keeping the drive going and just very methodically moving the ball down the field.
They're happy getting 5-6 yards a chunk out of these plays. Like a train.
I thought for a second we were
gently going down going down the tracks. 5 catches, 63 yards for Sawyer.
2nd down and 5 from the 15. Smiley takes it. And he's right down at where they need to get for the first down. All depends on the spot here.
Harper with the stop.
And it looks like he's going to be a little bit short. 3rd down. And we've got a timeout, possibly for measurement.
But even with if you have the smallest of holes, he's able to find it and slip through. And that's what his size does. You have the direct opposite in Regan. Big running back, power running back, runs you over. But on the other side, you have Smiley Jr., who he's a smaller, elusive back that can fit through those small holes. And he's just short by about 3 inches.
I always love when they have to bring out the index card. That's always my favorite thing for a very close measurement. Not needed here right now, but. So 7 minutes exactly to go here. 7-7 game. Be 3rd and just a few inches here. This Orville drive started after the mishandled field goal attempt by Loudonville.
Take a look above the scoreboard, our playoff ratings for D3 Region 10, D4 Region 14, D6 Region 23 and 22, and D7 Region 25 and 27.
I still don't think I'm used to the 16 teams. It still is throwing me for a loop. Here's a pass over the middle, caught.
Got him.
In for the touchdown, the slant route. And who else but Hampshire, his 2nd touchdown reception of the night. And it's 13-7 Orville.
Yeah, the quick hitter. Got him for the touchdown. The 11-yard quick strike. Just got in front of the corner.
Threw that into a tight window too, Travis.
Yeah, these quarterbacks really showing off thus far.
And that extra point attempt is no good, so a big miss there. Keeps it a 13-7 game.
Take a look at it one more time.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but I'm guessing it was wide to the right.
And the referee, he's right underneath that upright, so bit of a break there for the Redbirds. They have 6:46 to go here to make a drive, and you got to remember they also get the second half kick as well.
Right.
We'll see if that missed extra point comes back to haunt them. And while we have a second, let's talk about some of these playoff ratings, because I love talking about playoffs.
We need to
playoffs.
We need to get you in the bunker back at the OH report and just plug in all the.
Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about tonight on Pigskin. You get to do the highlight of this one. I'll be talking about playoffs. But Loudonville right now 22nd in D6 Region 23. Rock Hill, Mount Gilead, Shenandoah, Grandview Heights, Fredericktown, Elgin, all ahead of them. But like I said, if they can get the bonus points from defeating a D6 school, it's going to be more than even if a couple teams ahead of them get a D7 or a D6 victory against a D. Then the I got myself tongue-tied on that. They're going to get, if they beat Orville, they get a D5 win.
Yes.
It's going to get you more first-level points than any of the teams getting a D6 win. So even if a couple teams ahead of them get that win, they're still going to move closer or jump them because of that. Now, they're not going to get many level 2 points because both squads only have one win.
Right.
But that win for Loudonville, if they can pull it off tonight, they're going to have some work to do down 13-7. They still have time to do it, but that D5 win is going to help that level 1, which is more important than the level 2 here in Ohio. I'm from West Virginia. It's a lot easier. You just get the point. If you beat somebody at 6 points, and then how many wins they get, you add that on, and you divide it by how many games you played. Nice open field tackle on the return.
Frankfurt did not have a chance to return that one.
I think it's Isaiah Smith that was there on the open field tackle. Actually, it's 26. Sawyer St. Clair.
6'1", 178 junior.
Flew down there, got through his blocker. And Loudonville has to go 80 yards here.
Yeah, this is their worst starting field position of the night. Both teams have gone toe-to-toe so far. Anything you can do, I can do better has kind of been what's happened here, and we'll see now if Loudonville can answer Orville.
Big drive here for the Redbirds before the half.
There's
and a nice
handoff
start.
To the outside and lowering the shoulder and picking up a couple extra yards. Drew Sprang.
Really sprung into action there, Andy.
Oh, you couldn't help yourself, and I don't blame you.
Hampshire with the stop. Drew had enough for a Redbird. First down.
I love how every runner here tonight goes downhill quick.
Mm-hmm.
They're not those finesse types that try and juke you out or cut back and forth. They just go right at you.
Spraying on the keeper gets maybe one. Crabtree in on the tackle.
One of the teams that Loudonville is trailing right now in the ratings, the undefeated Northmore Golden Knights, trailing 14-6 right now, but I believe they just scored to tie it up. Nope, they just scored to make it 14-6. So
Sprang keeps it again. Falls forward, but it's going to be third down and long.
Smith with the stop. Third down.
Crucial third down coming up here. As Loudonville tries to answer Orville. 5:32 and counting here until halftime.
And you don't want to give Orville too much time to extend their lead right now.
Sprang's throw looked like it slipped out of his hand a little bit. Tried to get it to Zach Frankfurt, and it's going to be 4th down and 7. I think you would have to punt this one away.
Yeah, oh, definitely. After what Orville was able to do, they have 5:18 left. Try and pin him back right now. You get the ball in the second half, you can get a stop here, go into the break, you're only down 6, and you have the opportunity to take the lead first possession in the second half.
This does not look like a punt formation to me, though, Travis.
Maybe a quick kick?
Could be. Might just try to get him to jump and maybe take a timeout.
And here it comes.
And there we go. Now they're back to punt it. High snap, and it is off the side of his foot, maybe blocked, and it is not going to get past midfield. So Orville will have great field position here as we take a look again at the replay. It was a high snap. I don't know if it got blocked or if it just went off the side of his foot a little bit there.
He saw the rush coming, and I think he just tried to avoid it and then went off the side of his foot.
Orville now a chance to make this a 2-possession lead.
A couple other scores. Highland leading East Knox 13-0. Mansfield Senior leading 12-0 on Mount Vernon. Lucas 7, Fort Loramie 0. Maslin up 14-0 on Worcester.
Schroer's got Smiley behind him in the backfield. Pump fakes. Now he airs it out. He's got his man open on the sidelines, and it is caught. And he makes the man miss, and he's in for the touchdown. And just like that, Orville has opened this game up. Mason Woodruff. 47-yard completion and a heck of a throw from Tyler Schroer.
Wow, he dropped an absolute dime right in there. Apologies for the replay malfunction. But that was an absolute dime he just dropped.
And Schroer has made some incredible throws downfield tonight. And this extra point attempt is good.
Got it that time.
That'll make it 20-7. But Schroer coming into tonight only had 4 touchdowns on the season through the air. Travis, he's got, what, 2 tonight? 3?
He has 3 passing already.
3 passing touchdowns tonight, so he's almost matched his season total here in the first half.
Yeah, and he's throwing some accurate balls. 9 of 11 throwing right now.
Yeah.
Over 100 yards passing here in the first half, and in the rain as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty darn impressive.
So 5:02 to go until halftime. As the special teams play for Loudonville has struggled tonight. They had the missed field goal, mishandled snap, and it was another awkward snap on the punt that only went a couple yards. Didn't even get across midfield, and then again Orville, kind of smelling or seeing the blood in the water there, took a shot downfield, and
immediately
it paid off.
And why not take a big chunk play there? You're leading. You're already in enemy territory. What could happen? I mean, it could be an interception, but it's like a punt, even though it's first down. Go for it. Like I said earlier, you got both these teams, nothing to lose.
Right.
So now we need to see Loudonville still 5:02 left in the half. They have plenty of time to drive down here. They score. They get the ball to start the second half. Still easily in this one.
We'll see, too, if Peyton Regan returns.
I did see him on the table down here with getting wrapped.
He is walking on the sidelines as this kick rolls out of bounds, but he was having his ankle wrapped.
It's out of bounds.
Still looks like he's working on it on the sidelines. It's a big drive now here, Travis, for Loudonville.
Yeah, like I said, they have plenty of time to do it, too. They don't have to rush. They can still, run it, pass it, get the regular offense. They don't need to go into that 2-minute offense just quite yet.
So they will start at the 35-yard line after the kick went out of bounds. 3 receivers to the right. Matt Sprang, the sophomore quarterback. He's made some nice throws tonight as well. Fakes the handoff. Now he throws it over the middle, and a heck of a catch. And he is going to take it all the way. 65-yard strike. James Henley with a heck of a catch, and then he just put on the afterburners and took it in for 6. And Loudonville is right back in this game. Once he came down with it, Travis, there was no one in front of him. And it's exactly what Loudonville needed.
Yeah, quick strike. Back-to-back quick strikes right there.
Yeah, the last 2 offensive plays, and we've seen 2 touchdowns. Now the big point after attempt here. Keep this thing at a 6-point game, and it is through, so it is 20-14. 4:51 to go until halftime as you take a look at.
What a catch, too. It was kind of behind him. Able to snag that and take off to the races.
That's the junior James Henley, his first catch of the night, and he made it count.
So Loudonville, immediate answer there.
Now we'll see what Orville does.
But now Orville, 4:51 left.
Yeah.
They don't have to go into their 2-minute offense yet.
Not sure either one of these teams has a 2-minute offense, Travis. I think they've got the 15-second offense that seems to be working out well for both of them. But that was big, too. That seemed to have energized the sideline. The crowd were obviously over here on the Loudonville side, and there's a little more energy in the crowd now because it was looking a little bleak there, 20-7. Offense kind of sputtering a bit, but that was exactly what they needed to get themselves back into this, get some life back into the crowd. Final home game of the season for Loudonville.
Yeah, and just after the couple of plays there, the bad punt, the quick strike, and we got an onside kick. That Orville, they're going to get great field position now.
Yeah, they are. So they've tried a couple of those squib kicks. That one definitely looked more like an onside kick. Orville keeps it, though, and they will start at about the 47-yard line.
Great field position with 4:50 left in the half. So both quarterbacks doing well. First off for Sprang, 5 for 6, 129 and a touchdown. And then Schroer, 9 of 11, 154, 3 touchdowns.
All in a half, too. Schroer, as I mentioned, one more touchdown. He'll match his season total. And falling down in the backfield, Brady Marshall.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Field
I think
could
with that,
be a little slick.
Yeah, with that rain, maybe a bit slick. Loss of 4. It's going to be second down and long. And
lost about 3 on the play.
Now you have that momentum shifting now to Loudonville. You get the big play. Nice stoppage behind the sticks on first down.
Empty backfield.
Quick hitter, got some room.
Another quick hitter to the outside, and he's got plenty of room still going, and he is going to take this one.
He's gone.
All the way, he's gone, and just like that, it's another touchdown. The shootout is on.
Are
Hampshire
you not entertained?
Again. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, we've talked about it, how both these defenses have struggled all year. And
just a huge play.
It's like a video game now.
Yeah, it was 56 yards?
Yeah.
So now he's over 200 yards passing here in the first half alone.
Well, on his way maybe to getting over 500 with the way this game has suddenly taken a turn for the offenses, and the extra point is good. So 27-14, 4:05 to go until halftime. Coaches are fired up over there on the Orville side.
And watch him, that runaway speed there to get past the defender and into the end zone. He had 3 guys around him, and then he just kicked it into another gear to get the score.
Sawyer Hampshire, the sophomore, 5'9", 145.
7 catches, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. His last 2 receptions, touchdowns.
Jeez.
So now with 4:05 left, it's the same thing.
It's a broken record. Tonight's high school football broadcast brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors, Shakely Mechanical, plumbing, heating, and cooling services for all of North Central Ohio, Frito-Lay, good fun, J&F Construction, building your future today. Design yours at jfconstruction.com. Tritico Sign Company, making signs of all kinds. Visit triticosigns.com to create yours. And by Park National Bank. Invest with people you know and trust, or bank online anytime at parknationalbank.com.
Well done, Mr. Jardy. Well done.
Thank you.
So after a quick first quarter, slow things a little bit down here in the second.
Well, you keep trading touchdowns like that, it'll certainly happen. What were we, 7-7 after one? And
yeah.
Now we've got all this. And that took a big hop, and he's got room out in front, and whew, we almost had a kickoff return there.
Mucker picks up the kick and the run.
And another good starting position here for this offense.
I don't know if it necessarily matters where these two teams now start the ball, to be completely honest, Travis, with the way that they've decided that they can just score at will.
Looks like it's about to be on the 43.
but it is good field position again.
401, that's enough for, what, 4 or 5 more touchdowns
I think
here
so.
in the first half?
I think that sounds about right. This might be first one to 50 wins tonight.
So it looks like the rain has stopped here for the moment.
Peyton Regan still on the sidelines. Drew Sprang in the backfield. And he gives it to Sprang and gets maybe a yard on the play.
Crabtree with the stop, second down.
Make second down and 9 here for the Redbirds, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Make sure to stick around at halftime, too, the halftime band show.
Yes.
Both bands, I believe, will be out there performing for you, the fan.
Airing it out down
He's
the
got a man.
sidelines, and that pass is going to be intercepted.
Just under through it. And who else?
I mean, he's been all over the field tonight on the offensive side, and now he's making it on the defensive side. Sawyer Hampshire comes down with the interception.
It looked like he had a man open, but just underthrew him. And that allowed the interception. Great position, went back for the ball, didn't interfere. And now Orville with a chance to add on to this lead. Halftime score, Centerburg 14, Northmore 6.
Uh-oh.
It's
getting interesting.
Division 6 Region 23 matchup between the number 5 and number 11 teams.
Orville looking to take another shot downfield. They do. Schroer's got his receiver, and it's just a little bit too much on the pass. Intended for Caden Griffin.
That was that safety valve throw into his final check down and just, led him just a bit too much. Got out of position, drops incomplete.
It's got to be his first incomplete pass in
quite a while.
Yeah.
I believe since the first drive of the game, actually. Now 9 of 12 passing.
Handoff up the middle to Smiley. Gets a few on the play. Make it a 3rd and manageable here.
Give him 4 yards on that carry.
Brenneman with the stop. 3rd down.
It's a big chance here for Loudonville's defense. Get a stop.
Trevor Brenneman on the tackle for Loudonville. But, yeah, 3rd and 5. Got to contain that line of scrimmage, though.
Get a chance to maybe get yourself some good field position if you force the punt here.
It's going to be a keeper.
Schroer keeps it, and he looks to be a little bit short.
I think he's going to be a yard short. Do you go for it here?
I don't think you do. I think you've got the lead. I think you force Loudonville maybe to use the timeout here. I'd run this play clock all the way down and punt the football away, but you've got the momentum right now. I wouldn't hand it over if they're unable to convert this.
And Loudonville takes their timeout. First timeout taken by, I believe, either team tonight.
Yeah.
I know you have some fun tidbits about both sides. You always do.
You know
what? You got.
I don't have, I know.
Well, you said this is the canoe capital of the world.
This is the canoe capital of the world, yes. The Mohican River. Plenty of
Peaceful
opportunities.
area down here, too.
Yes. It's still
you
weird,
have the
though.
Mohican Castle, you have the State Park. A lot of tourist things to do around here.
We do have Ron Zook, a notable alum of,
Zucker.
or at least from Loudonville. Still can't believe he had an Illinois team go into the Horseshoe in 2007 and pull off a win against Ohio State, but he did.
It happens. It happens.
Juice Williams. It was a wild game. Fourth and 1. They look to be going for it. And they are. Handoff to Smiley.
Hitting the backfield, but you might get it with the second effort.
It's going to be close.
Kick with the stop.
I think they're going to have to get the chains out here for this.
They definitely are going to have to do that.
And they're going to stop the clock for that.
I don't know if he got it.
Take a look at the replay. He got taken down from behind, too. I don't know. Oh, it's so close.
Oh, he
got it by the nose.
Just barely. That's huge because if they don't get that, it could potentially be a very different ball game here pretty quick. But gutsy play calling. I like it, though. As we talked about, I mean, both teams are 1-7.
Yeah.
You got to take some chances. They do have a 13-point lead.
Like in most sports, it's a game of inches.
Certainly was there. Pass incomplete.
Marshall almost got one hand on it, but bounces off. 2nd down and 10. That's a win for Loudonville. It stops the clock without using a timeout.
This was a 7-7 game after one. And then both offenses in that 5-minute to 4-minute window here in the second quarter.
It seems like it's been a half hour to play the last 5 minutes of this quarter.
Started throwing haymakers at each other. Pump fake, airing it out.
Oh my, what a catch.
Heck of a catch. Brady Marshall comes down with that one. And once again, into the rain too, Travis. Doesn't seem to be bothering Schroer or this Orville offense. 1st and 10 from the 43. Schroer rolls out. Now he's going to keep it. He's got Smiley to block out in front of him. And they're going to throw a flag here. And I think it might come on Smiley's block.
That's going to be about 12 yards downfield. So if it is a hold or a block, that's going to be, it's going to turn out to be a 2-yard gain after that. But I want to, real quick, take a look at that big play. Just watch the concentration to make that catch with a hand in your face. That was phenomenal.
That's another sophomore making a big play in Brady Marshall. Just under 90 seconds to go here until halftime. 1st and 8 from the 40 after the block in the back penalty. Schroer throws it complete.
And I think that puts him in the field goal range now.
And
he's still up.
He's still up, making all sorts of moves, refusing to go down. Mason Woodruff, another sophomore.
Frankfurt and Gerhardt with a stop.
19-yard pass completion.
He just wouldn't go down. Timeout taken by Orville. 1:12 to go until halftime as you take a look at this replay. He just wouldn't go down. 3 defenders there. Then a 4th comes in. Doesn't matter. 2 more come in. They finally get him out of bounds. But this Orville offense, Travis, has looked really impressive tonight.
It's all about second effort for both of these squads, actually. You think you have them down. They break free. They get 5-10 yards. That yak. Got to love the yak.
Big fan of the yak. Little yaction. As the rain has picked up again.
Just rain, though.
That's all we're saying. That's all we're going to say.
Taking a look at the radar.
I don't even want you to pull that thing up. A lot of colors on the map. They're not good ones either.
I feel bad for the bands because there's just rain, though. A bigger line of rain is going to come through probably as we hit halftime. That's that front that's going to cool things down.
I forgot about your meteorology degree that you've got.
It's just growing up watching the Weather Channel 24/7.
Local on the 8s.
Used to do the Charlie Brown theme song, all those things. From the Christmas show and everything like that. They play it.
I could really date myself, too, and talk about, do you ever used to call time and temperature?
Yes.
I tried to call that number like a couple years ago, and it's no longer in service, which is really depressing.
Some random person picks up, hello? This is not.
They probably could have given me the time and temperature, but they hung up. So another timeout, 1:06 to go until halftime. And the interesting thing too, Travis, we have not seen Peyton Regan much tonight.
Yeah, I think
he's having his ankle looked
yeah.
at. Try and find out some more information about that for you at halftime. 2nd down and 10, ball at the 22.
I think
Schroer, another pump fake. Now he takes a shot, corner of the end zone, and incomplete, and a penalty flag will come in. Looks like it's going to be pass interference in the end zone.
Yeah, face guarded him, didn't go back for the ball, and just, pretty much ran him over.
But
no, they're going to call illegal formation.
Illegal formation. So we have
that's going to offset.
Yep.
Wow, that's a big break for Loudonville.
Sure is.
Replay the down, 59 seconds. No harm, no foul there, but what a break.
Yeah, I didn't even see that first flag thrown. I just saw the one on the PI, but big break for Loudonville. Schroer rolls out, and it's complete. And getting out of bounds, couple yards gained on the play.
Griffin, catch and carry.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Rain really starting to fall here now.
Yeah, we knew that front was coming at some point tonight. The forecast has changed all day. Looked really bleak early on, then it cleared up, and here we are now in some rain. 3rd and 7, though.
Blitz coming.
Schroer takes a shot over the middle.
Almost intercepted.
Yeah, dangerous throw there, but it is incomplete. And now it'll be 4th and 7 from the 19. And we do know they have a kicker, but in these conditions, I think you might be going for this.
Baylor Weiser on the coverage. Brings up 4th down.
They're waiting. I think Orville will take a timeout here as the play clock runs down. Oh, now they're running out, I think, 7 seconds on the play clock. They got to get this off quick. And now they are going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they'll take that timeout right there. We mentioned the kicking game, Caleb Waite. He has made a field goal this year, 2 on the year. One of them, though, over 40 yards.
And you can see with those extra points that he kicked, too. He kicked them.
Oh, my gosh. I think they're still trying to get the one ball.
He doesn't even take off any power from an extra point. He goes like he's kicking a 50-yarder. 12 of 14 on extra points, 2 of 4 on field goals. 1 of 2 from 20 to 29 yards, 1 of 2 from 40 to 49 yards.
So we'll see what they do.
He can outkick you, I know that, Andy.
Absolutely.
Big play here for Loudonville.
Yeah, absolutely. There have been just a ton of momentum swings in this game, and another chance right here for Loudonville to get some of that momentum back going into the locker room. And Orville's got a real good chance here if they pick this up to maybe put this thing away. Schroer under pressure, gets the pass off. It's complete.
He's going to get the first down. No.
He's going to be right about where he needs to get for the first down. It is enough for the first down.
9 yards.
Boy, what a job by Schroer, though. I mean, he had an entire defensive line waiting for him to bring him down, and he was just able to get the pass off and complete it. 30
seconds.
Spikes it. Yep. So 31 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and goal from the 10. They cannot pick up another first down. And what's impressive too, Travis, with Schroer, we've seen him throw a lot of those screen passes tonight, but when he's had to air it out, he's been able to do that too.
269 yards passing. He's really showing out tonight.
And it's intercepted. And a chance brought down. And a huge turnover there. Pass might have been tipped.
Interception by Henley.
But a big stop by the Redbirds. Just when it looked like Orville was maybe going to break the door down and build a very tough, insurmountable lead.
Hey, there's a replay of the spike. Let's go.
Try and see who that interception, if that ball was tipped or not. Our J&F construction replay.
It might have been tipped as it went through.
It was tough to tell. It was definitely behind the intended receiver, and then Loudonville was waiting for it.
Probably expect a run here.
Oh, yeah.
Never.
You were saying?
That's a screen. Okay, I'll take that a screen pass, but I don't know if you want to go down the field here with 20 seconds left back on your own 12. But what do I know?
Yeah, we've been 0 on the night trying to predict what play to run.
I'm just going to shut up.
See if they try to run that screen again, or if they do just opt to hand it off. And, well, they're going to roll out and attempt to throw here. And brought down in the backfield for a loss. That'll probably be our final play here of the half.
Hensley with the stop behind the line.
And that will be it.
Yep, that is going to take us to the half with your score, Orville 27, Loudonville 14. You are watching high school football live and free on the OH Report. Stick around, halftime performances coming up.
Frito-Lay Variety Packs presents Totally Unrealistic, Never Gonna Happen in a Million Years Mom Fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I'm not cheering, Ted. Ew, bugs!
Dibs on the Fritos.
Frito-Lay Variety Packs, packed with possibilities.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Man, what should I listen to on the OH Report today?
Dude, listen to the Friday Night Pigskin. You got highlights and scores from all around the area.
The OH Report podcast has more than just football.
No, listen to the Pigskin. The Pigskin.
Podcast.
Pigskin. Pigskin.
Podcast.
Pigskin.
Why not
Podcast.
both?
Pigskin.
Podcast. Podcast.
Dude, clean your ears out, man.
Bro, there's so much space in here.
first female artist to achieve that milestone. This dance-pop infused tune rocketed to the top of the charts, driven by its inspirational lyrics and becoming an anthem for self-empowerment. Just like the 4th of July, our seniors are going to ignite the light and let it shine. This is their night. Here is Fireworks. The American musical drama, The Greatest Showman, with its star-studded ensemble, hit theaters worldwide, and the soundtrack became a smash hit, spending 11 consecutive weeks at the top of the charts. Before lowering the curtain on tonight's performance, we'll leave you with 2 songs from the soundtrack. Here are Never Enough and From Now On.
Frank, Assistant Corey Noble, and Color Guard Advisor Rachel Kelly, we proudly present the Loudonville High School Marching Band. Tonight, we will be featuring music chosen by our seniors, starting with the downfield drill to Hawaii 5-0 that they performed their sophomore year. fusion drill to Mamma Mia that the seniors performed their freshman year.
Totally unrealistic, never gonna happen in a million years, mom fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I'm not cheering attack. Ew, bugs!
Dibs on the Fritos!
Frito-Lay variety packs, packed with possibilities.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Halftime just about over here in Loudonville as Orville leads 27-14. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi, and we'll take a look at those halftime numbers. And Orville, very, very impressive half here, Travis, on the road.
Yeah, and it all starts with Schroer, 14 of 20, 269, 4 touchdowns, but that interception at the end of the half that really keeps Loudonville in this, but he has passes of 37, 24, 47, 56, 27. So he can get the big play. Then he can get those chunk plays like we saw in a big third down conversion. Needed 6, got the eye curl at this, right at the sticks, throws it there. He can check down, he can go deep. He's having a pretty darn good game against Loudonville in a win or die situation for Orville.
Yeah, and Sawyer Hampshire on the receiving end of 3 of those touchdowns tonight for Orville. 351 yards at the half, though. The big story, too, though, for Loudonville is Peyton Regan, who had come into tonight on a tear running the ball. He has been sidelined, looks like some sort of ankle injury, and just hasn't been able to get going. He's out there warming up right now. He's
trying to test it out.
He's been able to put some. I mean, he's been running around on it, but he has not played much here tonight. Just how many carries, Travis? 3, 4?
4 carries for 14 yards. So I mean, he was getting it done, but you know, I feel bad for him. It's just a shame, especially being your last game of the season. He does have next year, and you know, if Loudonville can come back, maybe he can come back next week. You never know what could happen after that. But right now, you know, it's tough for the Redbirds, especially right now, down 27-14 here. But you know, they're going to have to score on this first drive. They have to score on this first drive. Just the way that Orville's been able to go down the field, they have to keep this at 2 possessions here until the fourth quarter, when they're going to need a stop.
Yeah, this game was 7-7 after the first quarter, and both teams were matching each other. It's whatever one team did, the other team immediately responded and did the same. And then suddenly we had just an offensive explosion right around the 5-minute mark in the second quarter. Both teams just started airing it out, trading touchdown after touchdown against each other. Orville able to get a few more stops, though, and that's why they lead this thing 27-14. That missed extra point, though, could be looming here late in this game if it gets down to it. If Loudonville can get a couple stops on the defensive side, they've been able to move the ball tonight through the air, surprisingly, as the rushing game, just what we thought was going to be their strength tonight, hasn't really been the case. But
well, just like the Loudonville band played Mamma Mia. That's what you can say about the offenses on both sides. A lot of big plays, especially at the end of the half. So will it continue, or are there some defensive adjustments made here at the half to where things slowed down? You got to think maybe Orville gets a stop here. Maybe they start running the ball more. Or do they just, keep the foot on the gas and try and go for the throat?
This has been our J&F Construction halftime. Thanks to all of our sponsors here on the OH Report. As we get ready for the third quarter, Andy Jardy, Travis Berardi with you here. The rain has stopped for now. Hopefully it stops all night. It came down pretty heavy there towards the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that was that band, pretty much the cold front that came through. There was no extracurriculars to the. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to jinx it, but there was nothing added to that rain.
Right.
Hopefully that's that line that came through. It's going to cool things down, but hopefully it dries things out for the rest of the night. So we're just about ready to go. Loudonville in those home red jerseys going left to right. Orville, white jerseys, black pants going from right to left.
We thought we were going to have a color rush night when we first got here. We saw Orville warming up, and they're all black jerseys. Then they switched to the whites.
Let me take a look at the radar on my phone here. And no, that line has not come through yet. But the tail end of it's coming up, so hopefully it clips us and doesn't get us. But looking like the rain is not done yet here.
And this kick will roll out of bounds. Good starting field position for Loudonville. They'll take over at the 35.
So they'll start at the 35. Not a bad starting position for them here as they try to cut into this deficit. 27-14. I want to welcome everybody watching here live and free. As always.
And it will once again be Drew Sprang in the backfield, as Regan's still nursing what appears to be an ankle injury. And they hand it off to Sprang. And Orville's just done a great job tonight, Travis. Stopping the line right up front, not allowing any big runs to happen.
Yeah, that defensive front, like we said, control the trenches, and Orville's done a pretty good job of doing that tonight.
Now Sprang is walking a little gingerly back to the huddle. Picked up 2 on that last play, 2nd down and 8. trips to the left, fakes it to Sprang, and now he keeps it. And picks up about 3 on the play.
That's just a good job of Orville keeping contained, not biting on that fake, and then getting the quarterback trying to release to the left.
So 3rd down and 5. Throws out to his left, pass is complete,
and I think the
should
tackle,
have enough. Should have enough for the first down. Cam Beachy on the reception, and it is enough for a first down. Needed 5, got 6. So just a nice little simple route, Travis.
Hey, chip away. Start chipping away. You don't have to go for the big play here early on in the 3rd quarter, especially on 3rd down like you've done before. Just get the first down, reset, and keep moving.
Big first down for the Redbirds. This handoff goes to Connor Harper.
Harper, the ball carrier. Marshall with a stop.
That's Harper's first carry on the night.
And it's a loss of 2. Not the way you want to start things.
No. Just under 10 minutes to go here. In the 3rd quarter, Loudonville trying to claw their way back into this thing, down 13. Handoff up the middle, and there's plenty of room. And
just a shoestring tackle.
But a nice run by Harper. And a heck of a tackle by number 57.
57 with the stop. Harper had enough for another Redbird. First down.
As you see Harper just get through. And yeah, tackled by the shoestrings, Travis.
That close to making this a 1-score game once again. But after the loss on your first carry, it's a nice way to make up for it.
Absolutely. And brought down by the unnamed player who we don't have on the roster, number 57. Another carry there by Harper.
He'll get 3 out of that.
So this night started with Peyton Regan in the backfield. Then he got banged up a bit. Then it went to Drew Sprang. He got banged up a little bit. And now it's Connor Harper.
Already with more yards than any other player on the roster.
And a fumbled snap in the backfield. Able to fall on it, though, and keep possession is Sprang. But now 3rd and long.
Yeah, a little bit high. Maybe with the rain slipped out of his hands. Thankfully able to jump on it, though.
Loss of 3, so it'll be 3rd down and 11. Just outside the 35. Fakes the handoff, throws over the middle, and the pass just...
Did he catch it? No.
No, it's going to be a little bit short. I just didn't get a lot on that throw.
I think it got deflected as well.
Could be. We've seen a couple of those tonight where ball's been batted right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely got tipped right there.
So 4th down.
And this is the right decision here to go for this. 4th and 11 at the 36.
Yeah, you're in that area where it's fine to make that decision. It's a screen
over
pass.
the middle to Harper. Harper comes down with the catch. He's still going. He's got enough for the first down. He's inside the 15-yard line. And a big conversion there from the Redbirds.
Wow, the screen pass works, and he was able to elude a couple tacklers that time. And the Redbirds stay alive here on this drive.
So Harper picking up some big yardage here on this drive.
22 yards.
Ball at the 13. Sprang keeps it. Trying to bulldoze his way in, and the ball comes out, and it's picked up by Orville. Fumbling it right around the goal line was Sprang. Thought he might have had 6, but then, boom, there's the hit right there.
Yeah, he got hit in 3 different directions. And who picked that up?
Who else, Travis? Sawyer Hampshire. Knocked out by Smiley Jr., too. He was the one who lowered the helmet into the ball there. And a huge, huge turnover here. The second one tonight now this Orville defense is forced.
And I know it's early in the third quarter, but that's a backbreaker.
It absolutely is.
You got defense has to really step up here. You have Orville backed up inside the 5. I mean, big opportunity for the defense. Maybe get a safety, maybe get the ball right back, pick 6. A lot of things can go wrong for an offense inside their own 5.
And a penalty here might back them up even more.
Ball starts, so that'll be a 1.5-yard penalty.
The old 1.5-yard penalty. But yeah, this is a big chance.
Yeah.
For Loudonville. You were just able to move the ball down the field. You get a quick 3 and out here. You still get yourself in some good field position, a chance to bounce back.
Your defense can get you out of this right now. It's like nothing happened.
Hampshire in motion, but it's going to be a keep by Schroer.
That'll allow them to open up their offense a little bit more. They're past the 5-yard line here. He's going to get 4 yards on that carry.
Second down and 8 from the 5.
Oh, running back
slipping
slipped
in the backfield, but the pass to the outside is juggled for a bit, and then it's caught. And he's got room out in front of him, and he's going to be dragged down out of bounds right outside the 35-yard line. Brady Marshall, though.
30 yards. A big 30 yards.
Yeah, he bobbled it for a second in there, and then he was able, once he got possession of it, able to get downfield. And a penalty flag comes in now. I think it was another sideline warning.
So that's the second sideline warning against.
So add that onto a big 30-yard gain, and they have now moved into Loudonville territory right past the 50. It's going from bad to worse right now. Loudonville was knocking on the door there. Fumble at the goal line.
Yeah. Still have a chance here to force a punt, though. I don't think Orville, well, I'm not going to say anything. I've been wrong all day. So we'll just, Orville has a chance to really take control of this game here if they can continue this drive.
Fakes the handoff to Smiley.
That's
Pressure in
help
the backfield.
Loudonville, though.
And
Ball's
out, and it's picked up and recovered by Loudonville. So there you go. There's the turnover they needed. They get the pressure in the backfield, and they strip the ball.
Fumble recovered by Bo Weiser.
Look like Gage Gerhardt in on the tackle, forcing the fumble.
So both teams with the turnover here, and we're right back to where we started the half. Only five minutes go off.
Yeah.
But that's still plenty of time. You got the fourth quarter. You have 7 minutes left in the third. Loudonville, once again, they control, you could say, their destiny of this game right now. They can cut it to one possession, whole different ball game.
Yeah, and they were able to move the ball right down the field on that drive, but just coughed it up right at the goal line. So once again, a chance now to make it a one-possession game. Under pressure, now he steps up.
He's got room.
He's going to run for it. Past the 40, right around the 35, gets out of bounds. He's got enough for a Loudonville first down. Matt Sprang making plays with his feet.
And that was a smart play to run out of bounds after he saw the sticks. Not doing too much there, but getting the first down for the Redbirds. So some positive momentum once again for Loudonville.
4 receivers to his right. A little bit of a high snap. Sprang keeps it. Falls forward for about another yard.
It looked like it was going to be a loss, but the defender actually pulled him across the line of scrimmage to give him a yard.
6:20 and counting here in the third quarter. Handoff, nowhere to go for Connor Harper.
I think he might have gotten right back to the original line of scrimmage, but nothing else.
57 with the stop. Mysterious number 57.
Update from the top of Division 6, Region 23. Number 5, Northmore trailing. Number 11, Centerburg 14-12. Golden Knights driving inside Centerburg territory with 7:30 left in the game.
Whew.
That also on our Facebook and YouTube pages.
Sprang keeps it and going to be short of the first down.
But we don't want you to spring over there just yet.
Haha. After that comment, though, I can't blame them. Once again, 4-down territory.
Just like how a lot of people turned off the pigskin last 2 weeks ago with your turf comment. Last week.
I think that had the opposite effect, actually. It seemed to be a crowd pleaser.
Oh, boy.
What will we have in store tonight? 4th and 4. Sprang. Throws over the middle, and it's off the hands of James Henley. He might have had 6 if he came down with that one. And it's a turnover on downs. Just right off the hands of Henley.
And that was that play that they scored on the touchdown on their first drive on 4th down. Got that seam route behind the defense, but just through the hands. Got to think the rain played something to do with that.
Throw was a little high, too. Maybe a little extra zip on it as well. But we've seen now 3 possessions here in this third quarter that have resulted in 2 turnovers and a turnover on downs. Teams are able to move the ball, but so far just haven't been able to capitalize.
Defense is picking it up a little bit. They're not allowing the big play yet.
And there's a big hit in the backfield. Smiley gets just past the line of scrimmage.
Davis with the stop.
And Orville running clock. Getting those first, you saw them run some bubble screens on first down earlier in that first half, and now they're running that clock. You're getting under 5 minutes left in the third. Get a couple first downs. Get out of the third quarter with the ball still. It's a big win for Orville right now.
Orville won last year's meeting 27-14. Red Riders have won the last 4 meetings. Looking to make it 5 in a row. And there's a completion to Mr. Do-It-All. Sawyer Hampshire. 3 touchdowns on the night, a fumble recovery, an interception too, I believe, right, Travis? He's got a pick, right?
Yeah, he's done it all. But I like how there were 2 slants there. One went a little bit further. He just followed in behind and had that open space for the catch.
It's enough for an Orville first down. Under 4 now here in the third quarter. Handoff to Smiley. Once again spinning.
Hit that circle button once again.
Move. Gets about 6 on the play. I don't think I've ever seen someone spin as much as he does.
That's what I was saying earlier on. He just, every time he gets there, somebody grabs on him, he just spins right out.
Hampshire in motion.
Oh, he completely faked out the linebacker there, and he's off.
He is off to the races, and it's going to be a touchdown for Tyler Schroer on the keeper. 45 yards, and a huge score for Orville. 33-14, 3:01 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, watch him fake out the linebacker right there, and he just breaks a couple tackles, gets some blocks, and he is gone. Back-breaking touchdown there by Orville.
Untouched, 45 yards. Right down the heart of the Redbird defense.
So that's tough. That's a tough one. Loudonville had the ball in Orville territory twice. Turnover on downs, the fumble. Orville finally breaks through here in the second half and
makes it a 20-point lead now, 34-14. As you take a look again, Schroer just keeping it right up the middle, and it's a foot race that he was not going to lose.
Here, we're going to have community band that night on Friday, November 5th. It'll be at 7 p.m. You'll get to see the pregame and all 4 shows the bands have done this season.
So 34-14 now, Orville leads. And Loudonville, you know, just they've been there. They've had their chances.
And you got to think, if Regan doesn't get injured in that first quarter, how much that changes the complexion of the game, because if he can get his run game going, it slows things down. You might not get those chunk play touchdowns by both teams in that second quarter because he might be running the ball some more. That injury really changed the complexion of this game.
See if Loudonville gets a chance to return a kickoff here. Quick score maybe from the special teams to get them back in this. They will have a chance. Frankfurt
gets a block.
Got a couple blocks. There is some penalty flag on the play, though.
Yeah, it's going to come all the way back. Happened at the 20.
Got it out to the 30.
I think they're going to get a chop block on that.
We'll see, though. They are taking their time talking about this. I wonder if they're...
Maybe they pick it up,
maybe wave it off. And that's what
and
they'll
they are.
do. So Loudonville will set up shop at the 30.
So that means we'll have the spot at the 30.
.255.
Screen pass.
Underneath to Harper.
Got
out
some
across
room.
the 40. He's got enough for the first down. So that screen once again being very effective.
That's enough for a Redbird. First down.
Just drops it into him, and Harper does the rest. Gets to the 42-yard line. And I think we got an
official's injury timeout.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He was right where the play happened. Something with his finger?
Yeah.
Yeah, might have gotten jammed.
Stoved it maybe?
It's never fun. Seems like a tough guy, though. Can't imagine this will sideline him at all. I mean, look at that mustache.
That's a quality. That's a quality stat.
Absolutely. So while they tend to him, I want to thank our generous sponsor, Shakely Mechanical, plumbing, heating, and cooling services for all of North Central Ohio. Frito-Lay, good fun. J&F Construction, building your future today. Design yours at jfconstruction.com. Tritico Sign Company, making signs of all kinds. Visit triticosigns.com to create yours. And by Park National Bank. Invest with people you know and trust, or bank online anytime at parknationalbank.com.
Well done, Mr. Jardy. Well done.
Thank you.
The sponsors appreciate it.
Absolutely, and we appreciate them. Couldn't do this without them.
Exactly.
Looked to the outside and then threw underneath, and the pass is incomplete, and he had Harper down the sidelines open.
I think he just got a little too flustered on that. We'll see.
Well, he pump faked it to him, and then right after that, Harper was open down the field and didn't see him, went underneath, and it's incomplete.
Stops the clock with 2:34. left in the third.
We've seen Harper, though. Game time decision for him today. And he's come in here after a couple of guys in front of him have gone down, and he's made some big plays. As this run gets just past the line of scrimmage. Harper on the carry. It'll be 3rd down and long.
41 yards on 7 carries for him.
Just now under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Rolling out, now throwing back.
Throwback, got a man open. Oh!
It was intended for Harper. The pass just a little wobbly. Always tough to throw back across your body like that.
And he was kind of off balanced when he did that, yeah. That was the difference between a big completion there and 4th down.
So 4th and 10. See if they do in fact go for this or if they punt it away. Looks like they're going to try and go for it, but down 20 this late in the game. Wouldn't be surprised if they do go for it, and they do.
Yeah, definitely. They have to.
Sprang rolls out, throws it, and it's
He's
caught,
short,
but he's short of the yard. And that is one of the most frustrating plays in football, Travis, was when the route is short of the yardage needed to gain. And his knee came down as he caught it, so didn't even have a chance to pick anything up after the catch. And turnover on downs, Orville will take over right at midfield.
Yeah, that's a tough break. Wanted to make sure he secured it so he goes down to his knees, but this isn't the NFL. You can't, you can't get back up. So now let's see if Orville continues to just go downfield or if they run clock here.
There was a stretch there in the 2nd quarter where neither team could run clock. They were scoring every play. Now they're coming out throwing and taking a shot downfield. Intended for you-know-who. Hampshire.
Really tried going for the throat there, but just too strong.
This almost just comes down to a pride factor now, Travis, if you're Loudonville.
Yeah, you got to keep fighting here. Get some stops.
Run up the middle. Picks up about 7 on the play as Ethan Breed. Another sophomore. This Orville roster full of sophomores.
Got a nice
core to build around going forward.
Definitely, and good chunk of yardage there. Orville, usually a team that's playing for state championship and a state Final Four, but, one of those rare down years for them. But we see they have a lot of young talent here.
Keeping
got a
it.
flag.
Yep. We're definitely going to get a face mask on here. There might be another penalty, too, that came at before the face mask.
I think we might get a hold as well on one of the receivers.
Officials get together to sort this one out. It looked like there was a flag before the face mask.
Yeah, I thought there was a hold beforehand. It looked like it was thrown out here before the. There it is. It is a hold. So there's. Another one of those offsetting penalties.
Second time that's happened tonight.
So after all that, we're just going to replay the down.
Of course.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
No. Well, a lot of harm, a lot of fouls, but no foul. Clock starts back up.
3rd and 4 from the 44. 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pressure up front, but a nice play action pass is going to be enough for a first down. Brady Marshall on the catch.
Yep, quick little RPO pass.
You could see, too, they stacked the box there, and wise decision to just throw it over the middle. Just been really impressed. I mean, for a 1-7 team, Orville, the execution tonight has been really special.
It has been.
Breed on the carry. In what should take us into the fourth quarter. With your score, Orville 34, Loudonville 14. We'll have the fourth quarter for you on the other side of the break. You're watching high school football live and free on the OH Report.
Frito-Lay Variety Packs presents Totally Unrealistic, Never Gonna Happen in a Million Years Mom Fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I got cheered attack. Ew, bugs!
Dibs on the Fritos.
Frito-Lay Variety Packs, packed with possibilities.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Back here in Redbird country, Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi, where the Red Riders have made themselves very comfortable here with a 34-14 lead as we enter the fourth quarter. This game was 7-7 after one, and it was a 27-14 Orville lead at the half. Now 34-14.
Same referee?
Yeah, same.
That finger got.
I wonder if it's cut, maybe?
I don't know. I think they're taping it up again, yeah. I mean, even with the players, the referees, you got to get that taped up.
So he's good to go.
We've seen it all today, haven't we, Andy?
There's still 12 minutes to go too. I wouldn't roll anything out just yet.
Stay tuned.
Second down and 9. Tossed to the outside is complete. And Brady Marshall.
That was nearly picked.
It's like, again though, the just putting the ball right where it needs to go. Schroer just making all of the throws tonight. First and 10 from the 20. Handoff to Smiley. Tries to get to the outside, and he is hit.
Smiley, the ball carrier.
Lowering the shoulder in on that one. Connor Harper.
With the stop.
Don't think Smiley was expecting that kind of hit. And they are just taking their sweet time now, Travis.
They're just, it's all they need to do is just run clock now. You're up 20 points, 11 minutes left in the game. The more time you take off, the less chance that Loudonville has to get back into this one.
Schroer keeps it. Gets a few on the play.
Quarterback keep. Stanton with the stop.
So third and long. I think they're in field goal range, though. I kind of want to see him get Loudonville get a stop just to see this kid kick.
Yeah. We saw him warming up at halftime. booting them. We've seen the extra points go 20 yards past the goalpost. Schroer steps up, throws it underneath. It's Hampshire. Gets to the outside. He's still going, and he's in for another touchdown.
Wow.
His 4th touchdown of the night.
You just got to look at the replay. It looked like he was going to get knocked out of bounds, but he maintained his balance. Right. Breaks that tackle, gets through that one, and he's gone.
I mean, Hampshire's performance tonight is it's the best performance I've seen out of a player this season.
Especially a wide receiver. He's just, like I said, he's not even on the offensive end, but the defensive end too.
He's got 2 turnovers as well. So it is now 41-14. It's the Sawyer Hampshire show tonight. And again, I know we've touched on it a lot tonight, but he's a sophomore. He's going to be around for a while.
Yeah.
He's going to be problems for a couple more years for teams.
Gives Red Rider fans nothing but hope. They have a solid young running back as well. The squad, they're going to take their lumps this year, but the next couple of years they're going to get back to that Orville football that people are used to.
And the record, obviously not where they want to be, coming in at 1-7, but they have a very tough schedule. 5 of their first 6 games were against teams Division 4 or higher, so they were playing tough competition. Probably not getting the results that they obviously wanted. Struggled to score, struggled to keep teams off the scoreboard, but tonight it's all clicked for them, and maybe they've taken a lot of lessons from those losses and applied it here tonight, and that's why they lead this thing 41-14.
Yeah, they may not make the playoffs. In a normal season, they'd already be eliminated, but just because of everything that's going on right now with COVID and things like that, Orville's sitting in 22nd right now in D5 Region 18. They would need a lot of help, but those teams ahead of them are just ahead of them points-wise. So if they pull off 2 wins and a lot happens to them, they could sneak in at the 16, as a 16 seed.
And this kick just dies right inside the 25. Thought it was going to take a roll, and it did not.
Yeah, that's got something to do with the wet grass, slowed things down, but maybe a little spin as well.
Could be.
A little Phil Mickelson backspin on that thing. My buddies call that the backup boogaloo.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little backspin on it. The more you know.
The more you know.
So if you missed any of this game thus far, you can tune in at 11:30 tonight. Friday Night Pigskin. Andy will be there to break it down.
I will be. We'll have highlights of it for you.
And I'll be there to talk playoffs, playoff ratings. It was a final at Northmore. Centerburg with the 14-12 victory, so the number 11 team probably going to jump into the top 8. Centerburg might end up hosting now.
How fun is that KMAC this year? Especially tonight. Top 4 teams all going toe-to-toe with each other.
Kind of rooting for Northmore to get their first undefeated season in
were?
KMAC championship, but
you were pulling for Northmore?
Little bit.
Never would have guessed. They love you there. Still waiting for the statue.
Anybody want to blame somebody? It's Brian Skoronsky for jinxing them. Just saying. Nonetheless, second down.
Screen underneath. It's worked to Harper.
That screen pass has worked for them here in the second half.
Should be enough for a first down.
First down.
Talking about that KMAC, Travis. Next year, of course, Loudonville will be joining the KMAC.
Yes, they will.
I mean, their schedule too, Loudonville. They're just in such a tough conference in that Pac-7.
And then even non-conference, Crestview, undefeated right now. Has a big win tomorrow against undefeated St. Paul for the Firelands Championship.
Crestview, one of the great stories in the area this year.
Ooh.
Nice moves. Getting out to into Orville territory now. Sprang
free there.
And that's what you love to see, those, game well out of hand, but still fighting, still playing hard.
Oh, definitely. You love the effort here by everybody.
No quit in these Redbirds. Travis, you obviously follow the KMAC closely, though, and, what do you think of Loudonville joining that conference next year?
I think they're going to fit in nicely with them. They'll fit in the middle of the pack at least. Northmore's losing a couple key pieces to their squad on the line, so they might be dropping down. Highland, though, Dane Nauman, only a sophomore. They're running attack. I believe they were up on East Knox as Sprang goes the wrong way there. You have East Knox, a lot of seniors, so it's going to drop down a little bit in the KMAC, but Loudonville, they're mostly a team led by juniors. They have some seniors on the squad as well, so I think, they can come right in and compete.
Under 8 minutes to go here.
Yeah, both these teams, younger squads, just looking to build for next year.
Sprang under pressure, throws, and passes incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down and 13.
What do we have coming up in the post game, Andy?
Well, we're going to have our player of the game. I think we have a sneaking suspicion.
Just a little bit.
As to who that might be. It's been all over the stat sheet tonight. Our Mechanics Bank player of the game. And then we'll take a look at our final stats. And our final thoughts.
Then we'll get on the road back to Mansfield.
That we will. We'll do a show tonight.
Because we never sleep here at the OH Report.
It's true. And that pass just too high. It'll be 4th down and 13 now.
Pass intended for Simpson.
Wasn't sure I was going to have enough. We try to keep the highlights roughly around like a minute to get all of the action in. I was worried that was not going to be enough time with all the highlights we had in that first half.
Yeah.
Especially in that second
quarter.
quarter.
The last 5 minutes of the second quarter can make a highlight itself.
That might be all you see tonight. Who knows?
The way you set it up, that could be.
Shot downfield, and a flag will come in on what will be pass interference.
So the drive will stay alive for Loudonville. They needed 13. They're going to get a 15-yard penalty. Going to be inside the 40.
Yeah, Crabtree just jumped the route a little too soon there. Keep things alive for Loudonville. Just trying to feel good, leave this game with a better taste in your mouth. Obviously not the result you wanted.
You want to build for next week now.
Yep. They will take on Northwest next week at Northwest. Orville will host Triway. Loudonville, they gave Triway fits earlier this year, losing 42-28.
It's going to fall incomplete. So we drove through Perrysville earlier today coming here, and you found some cool stats out, at least about that. I know you said you're looking.
Did I now?
Yes.
Oh, that was so long ago now. Perrysville. Oh, yeah, the town name.
Yes.
After Commodore Perry.
Yes.
And his decisive
victory at the Battle of Lake Erie.
Yes. They were naming it after, I forget the guy's name now. See, I didn't think you were going to quiz me on this. I had taken notes. But
I call you Professor Jardy. You always have these little quirks.
Just like to research the places I go to and the
makes car rides
the
better.
Random towns that we end up driving through. Just nowhere to go for Harper.
Marquez Bullard 5'11", 325 on the line. I do like the job that Harper has done.
Yeah.
8 carries, 40 yards here in the second half.
He's got a couple catches, too. Penalty flag does come in.
Back in the area where we'd see holding.
Micah Simpson on the catch.
That's a block below the waist. So that'll bring him back.
He's going to back him up
15 yards.
All the way inside the 40 now. Right at the 38.
It's going to be 3rd into Lucas.
3rd in Perrysville.
See, I used that earlier, though.
You did. That's right. 3rd and Lucas it is.
Last time I saw the Cubs up on Fort Loramie 7-0. (31-8) now, Lucas leading.
Taking a shot downfield, and we've got some more laundry on the field.
Maybe a hold? Yep, they're going to get a hold on the defense.
So give him 10 yards.
Still won't be enough to get past the first down, but it'll at least move them
in the right direction.
Exactly. And unlike in college and NFL, it's not 10 yards from the spot of the foul, it's 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd down in Perrysville. Maybe 3rd down in Mohican.
We're just going to
3rd down in Jellaway.
3rd down in Jellaway.
There we go.
There it is.
I'll take it. Put it in the book.
Taking a shot downfield.
Got a man open.
He does have a man open.
He got it.
Caught. Heck of a catch there by Micah Simpson.
Micah Simpson!
So there you go. The holding penalty gave them some life again. Airing it out as defender fell down. A heck of a catch by Simpson too, though. Reaching out, coming down with it.
31 yards. Loudonville still in business.
1st and 10 from the 20, 5:47 and counting to go.
He was able to lunge right at the last second. Give him a good 2 yards on the carry.
I've seen Sprang make some impressive throws tonight too, Travis.
Yeah,
He's just a sophomore.
I've been impressed by both quarterbacks here tonight. And they both have been doing this all season long too.
And they've really had to step it up too because the rushing game just has not been there tonight.
Defenses both more Loudonville. I like what Orville's defense has done tonight. Been able to make the big play when they needed to. Loudonville still needs some things to work on, but
be interesting to see too where this game could have gone had that fumble not happened to start the third
Yes.
quarter. 27-14.
Absolutely.
Chance to make it 27-20 or 21. But a big hit, forced a fumble at the goal line. This pass incomplete. Intended for Henley.
that'll bring up 4th down.
But you know, those are the kind of plays you
Yep.
look back on and could
just
be a totally
momentum
different
shift,
game.
yeah. They did get the ball back again, but they turned it over on downs and immediately Orville goes down and scores and really takes the air out of the ball for them.
As the rain has returned. And there's a screen pass, and I think the wind and the rain.
Yep, here's that.
Knocked that pass down. Otherwise, Harper would have had it.
And here comes the line. Wind's really picked up as well. So we're going to finish the game off in a bit of a downpour. Yeah, he just slipped.
That'll send a lot of umbrellas opening up now in the stands. Some people heading for the exits now.
And we're going to have a timeout.
We'll have our Mechanics Bank Player of the Game coming up here for you in just a few more minutes. Hoping to get an interview.
Hoping to get Mr. Hampshire up here.
Yes.
Band night, it'll be Friday, November 5th at 7 p.m.
Yes, he has just been
Pre-game and all 4 shows that the band has done this
all
season.
over the field.
Admission just $5 will be here at the stadium.
4 touchdowns. An
Interception,
interception and a fumble recovery. What's he missing on the bingo card to check this thing off?
Well, he doesn't return kicks.
Yeah. Maybe a safety.
Yeah.
What's stood out to you the most here tonight, Travis?
Well, just the big plays.
Yeah.
We said it was going to be a shootout. It was a shootout early. And then, Orville on defense really calmed things down, took over, made some big plays when they needed to, and just took control of this one.
Yeah, Loudonville still has not scored here in the second half.
They've had chances, just couldn't finish the job. Ball on the ground. And I think we're going to get a penalty. Snap infraction.
Hasn't been the cleanest game. A lot of penalties on both teams tonight.
11th on Orville.
Whew.
So if that's one of the things you want to look to work on, it's cutting down his penalties.
Yeah. The tone was set early, too. We had a sideline warning on the very first play of the game. And
ball on the ground again.
In the backfield.
Parker Gravitt now in at quarterback for Orville.
The freshman. And it has just turned into a monsoon here.
And, we've been lucky this season.
We have.
Week 2, we had some thunderstorms and delays, but then after that, it's been beautiful weather since. Until finally, weather really wreaked havoc across the area tonight. And we're finally seeing that.
Yeah, as I was getting ready to come down here tonight, as here's a big run. Running between defenders and between raindrops. A big-time pickup there. Luke Shumney, another freshman. But as I was getting ready to come down here, Travis, I had no idea how to dress for tonight. It was like 80 degrees
right?
in Lakewood. And then I kept checking the forecast, and it was thunderstorms, it was rain, it was nothing. I knew it was supposed to cool off. But this is, the floodgates have opened here. I'll bet Blake, our camera operator, is happy we set him up now on the
we
first
planned
floor.
For this. We planned for this.
Other than up in the bleachers. Shumney on the carry again.
2 carries, 32 yards for him. And mop-up duty. As our equipment gets a little bit wet here with the rain blowing in. They need it cleaned off anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Rossi with the stop.
It's football weather now, Travis.
So we were going to see this sooner or later. This is another ball on the ground.
Yeah, this game just cannot end fast enough for either team. Just trying to hold on to the football.
For those of you in shorts, probably today would be the last day you're going to be able to do that. It's supposed to get a lot colder starting when this weather gets through. So
I still can't believe just the weather we've had this football season. It helped starting a week earlier for sure, but still, I mean, the fact that we had the weather we had today for week 9 is...
Yeah, even in a regular season when week 8 would be like this.
Oh, yeah.
It's great. So Shumney will get a couple yards back, but it'll be 4th and long. So go under 2 minutes left.
Fourth down and 9.
The good thing about a score like this, it's not going to end on a check swing called third strike.
Oof. That was rough. And they're going to punt it away.
Oof.
Low line drive punt. And I would probably just let that be a dead ball. I wouldn't even try to pick up the football in this weather.
Hope it gets through before we have to pack up and leave, though.
That's true. That's true. We're so pampered, up here in the press box.
Mm-hmm.
Dry.
Yep.
I did bring a coat, though.
Yes, you did.
I did, because I just, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Weather, yeah.
So we'll see here. Final drive for Loudonville. Couple of substitutions.
Yeah, they're going to get the JVs in here, finish things off.
Handoff up the middle. Still going. And he might go all the way. It's a foot race now. Still going. And brought down inside the 30. Heck of a run there from Dakota Berry.
Dakota Berry!
And that's what you love to see. You bring in the JVs or the second string or third string, and they make the most of the opportunity.
That's a huge Redbird first down.
57 yards on the carry. And he now becomes the leading rusher for Loudonville tonight.
That'll do it for him.
He'll make his way into the newspaper.
Just takes one run. And there's a fumble.
I think he got back on it, though. But that's going to be a loss. Maybe now down to the second leading rusher after that. I think only have to run one more play.
Berry on the run. Picks up a few, and that should be the final play. And that will do it here from Loudonville. Orville makes it 5 straight against the Redbirds as they get a win tonight, 41-14. Stick around for our J&F Construction post-game show and our Mechanics Bank Player of the Game. We'll have that for you on the other side of the break here on the OH Report.
listen to the Friday Night Pigskin. Get highlights and scores from all around the area.
The OH Report podcast has more than just football.
No, listen to the Pigskin. Pigskin.
Podcast.
Pigskin.
Podcast.
Pigskin. Why not both?
Podcast. Podcast.
Dude, clean your ears out. Oh, there's so much space in here.
back here in Loudonville, a 41-14 win for Orville. And it's time now for our Mechanics Bank Player of the Game, presented by mymechanics.com, and it is Sawyer Hampshire, excuse me. Big win tonight, and your performance tonight was the best performance I've seen out of a player this year. You were all over the stat sheet tonight. 4 receiving touchdowns, a fumble recovery, an interception.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you have for lunch or breakfast this morning that you had this kind of performance?
Yeah, it was fun. I had like scrambled eggs and bacon and stuff. I had to get prepared because we practiced hard all week, and it was nice to come out with a win.
Yeah, obviously this is the kind of season that you're kind of learning who you guys are as a team. What does a win like this do for you guys going forward?
It's a confidence builder because we got like Triway next week, and they're our big rival, and then it's also coming into next year because we have like a lot of young players that are playing this year, and it's going to be nice next year to have like this confidence boost.
Yeah, you guys are a really young team, a lot of sophomores, including yourself. Is it a close-knit group? Do you guys feel like you're gelling here at the end of the season and building things for next year?
Yeah, we're very close. Yeah, we played together our whole lives, and it's nice to come out with a win here.
What was it like playing in that rain?
It was fun,
yeah.
Especially at the end when we were sliding all over the place. It was nice. Yeah.
You slid a good about 10 yards. I saw you dive at the 30 and go all the way to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
So congrats on the win tonight. Best of luck next week to close out the season.
Thank you.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And that is our Tridico MVP of the game, Sawyer Hampshire. Stick around. Travis and I will have our final thoughts after this.
Frito-Lay Variety Packs presents Totally Unrealistic, Never Gonna Happen in a Million Years Mom Fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I'm not cheering attack. Ew, bugs!
Dibs on the Fritos!
Frito-Lay Variety Packs, packed with possibilities.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Final here tonight from Loudonville. Orville makes it 5 straight against the Redbirds. They win 41-14. This is our JNF Construction post-game presented by jfconstruction.com. Take a look at some of those final numbers, and this was an impressive performance from Orville tonight. 475 total yards of offense, 346 of those coming through the air, and just too many big plays for Orville tonight that Loudonville was unable to overcome. 372 total yards for the Redbirds, though. They had chances in this game. Big play in the third quarter, down 27-14. They fumbled right at the goal line, had a chance to make it a one-possession game. Who knows what kind of game this could have been had they punched it in there, but the 2 turnovers tonight, really costly. A lot of penalties in this one, too. Orville, 101 yards penalties, Loudonville, 35. But Orville wins it tonight, 41-14. I want to thank Travis Berardi, my color commentator for the night, and my always good broadcast partner and friend. Blake Phelps on camera, much appreciated, and Blake is happy we kept him dry tonight up here in the press box. And that is going to do it for us here tonight. As our final, once again, 41-14, Orville wins it tonight. We will see you all again next week. For Travis Berardi, I'm Andy Jardy. Stay safe, everyone. Be kind to each other, and we'll see you again next week.